An herb is the center of a battle between the federal government and people who say they are trying to survive addiction.
2 weeks ago, we showed you how easily North Georgia gas stations are legally selling Kratom.
That story kicked off an overwhelming amount of feedback from people who say Kratom is actually saving their lives.
Tonight, Hannah Lawrence has our special investigation into those claims and the government's concerns. Hannah.
Parents, here's the reason why you need to hear this now. Just this week, the Food and Drug Administration said that Kratom has deadly risks. But tonight, there are people who are not heeding warnings like those, saying instead Kratom is keeping them alive.
It hasn't always been this easy to be a focused father.
Hold on.
For Joe Carroll, that role was even harder to play for years because of prescription pain pills.
If I didn't have them, I was angry, ill, didn't want to eat, I just hurt, I was sick.
His addiction started with a prescription from the dentist when he was a teenager. Several trips to methadone clinics and treatment facilities followed in an attempt to get clean. Nothing worked, but then a convenience store clerk suggested he try a shiny pack of Kratom.
It made me feel like I was taking pain medicine, but it's hard to explain how it made me feel. It took my pain away, my cravings away. It made me eat. I mean, it just made me feel normal.
Carroll still makes trips to convenience stores in Georgia to buy capsules of Kratom.
This is it.
They contain ground-up leaves from a tropical tree found in Southeast Asia.
It's really wild how Kratom works.
Over several years, he says he used the plant to wean himself off of the pain pills so he could have more moments like this
Sit down in it and I'll push you.
with his family.
Huh?
He credits Kratom for his progress.
I know for a fact if I'd stayed on that road, I wouldn't have nothing right now, but probably a body bag. You know what I mean? It sounds so harsh, but that's the truth, and that's what people need to hear.
But the substance sits on the DEA's drugs of concern list. The agency says Kratom can have sedative effects at high doses, and it can be addictive. The plant is often marketed as a botanical product or incense. Many packages say, do not consume. That's a red flag to Jonathan Dresser. He too was hooked on pain pills for years.
Pick your poison, you know, it's a substitute.
Dresser says swapping one substance for another fails to address the underlying issue. In fact, now living clean here in Chattanooga, Dresser's careful not to flirt with old feelings.
I know for myself, when I ever try to take something outside of my body and change my feeling, then it becomes a problem.
It's not only addicts using Kratom, though. Marianne Morris was in a car accident 3 years ago.
And basically my legs always burn and tingle.
Doctors didn't expect her to live. She did, but in writhing pain. For her too, Kratom became the answer.
The pain has suddenly gone away and the mood changed.
Now there's something else she's trying to make go away.
I just want the stigma to go away because I think it's a wonderful plant.
So where is that stigma coming from? In 2016, the DEA wanted to make Kratom a Schedule I drug, the same category as heroin and ecstasy. But after public pushback, the DEA decided to scrap that plan.
But Hannah, just this week, the FDA came out and said Kratom had deadly risks, right?
Yes, that is what happened. The FDA said that it's troubling, actually, that opioid users are trying to use this to come off of opioids. And they said that actually they're concerned this could expand the opioid epidemics. And get this, they said that 36 deaths across the country have been associated with Kratom.
All right, good information. Thanks, Hannah.
Well, according to the GBI, since January of 2016, 16 people had Kratom in their systems when they died.